Test, test, test. I mean, we're good, baby. We're hanging. Okay, so the main narrative is about emotional regulation. That's the story you're gonna get if you dive into why social media might possibly make us feel bad. But I don't think that's the actual reason. Emotional regulation, if you don't know, is basically feeling your feelings, getting a sense of where your feelings come from, whether you're up or you're down. If we lack the ability to do that effectively, then we can take on some emotional distress. Emotional distress, a lack of inner awareness, however you want to spin it. You can throw it all in one big old bucket of bad. Social media is oftentimes pointed out as the culprit for that. And I'm not saying that the process of emotional regulation might not have a stake in why we might feel bad after using social media, but I do believe there are multiple roles that can lead to that feeling. And if you're someone who's more in tune with your emotions and you don't think that it's the road of emotional regulation, then I think I got something for you. Let's start here because I believe it's connected to this passage. It is possible that emerging adults use social media to present a selective, idealized self on the outside. We all have an ideal self, an ideal life, an ideal vision. So of course, we would like to spend time manufacturing that ideal life. Yet, when we open social media, not only are we taking away that time, but we're exposing ourselves to other people manufacturing their ideal life. And yes, humans have that natural tendency to compare ourselves to others, especially our peers. What we do is we take ourselves out of our environment, put ourselves in our peers' environment, and we reflect back and we basically assess ourselves based on what they got going on. And no, we're not gonna go down that heavily treaded path of self-comparison because I wanna give you something new. Yes, that could be a reason why we might feel bad after using social media, but we're not talking about that. I think it's something else. Perhaps it's the idea that I decided to reach for my phone, open social media for no apparent reason, and scroll for an irresponsible amount of time. Impulsion. I decided to open that app without thought, and that took time away, specifically time away from me manufacturing my ideal life. Okay, so what are we talking about here? If it's not emotional regulation or self-comparison, then it's impulsivity, the mismanagement of our time. I'm reading this book called Indistractable by Nir Eyal. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all the names. They can go a couple ways. And the main theme of the book is distraction. And social media is essentially just that. Yes, of course it's useful. It can do a bunch of things. But when we decide to reach for it, when we should be focusing on something we really want to get done, a habit we really want to build or something along those lines, then social media becomes impulsive. It becomes the exact opposite of what we truly value. So you put your phone down, 35 minutes just went by, and you made this much progress.